Hey guys, welcome back to Games Mods. So we have in our possession something new from Worker. It's been a hot minute. I think the last thing that we got from them was the Nightingale 2.0, which it was basically a souped up regular Nightingale, which was okay. It is what it is. But this one I'm more excited for than that because it's not a reshow or a rehash of an already made blaster by them. Hopefully. Now I know some people are saying, oh, it's a bolt action of this, but we'll see. But nonetheless, we do have the, I want to say this right, Kunlun blaster here, the bolt action sniper-esque blaster from Worker. So let's get the pieces out of the box here. Alright, so as you can see here, there's a bunch of pieces. Now, you do have the blaster itself, a spring, a barrel. The extra thing that I bought for this was the bipod that was suggested with it. Now, I bought this off of M416 because I usually get their releases a little bit quicker than anybody else, oddly enough. So I went ahead and bought the bipod as well. So I thought it'd be a good little look for the sniper-esque blaster here. But yeah, I'm very excited. I'm thinking it pretty much goes together pretty much like a Harrier. 2 shells, probably long screws to connect the two. But what caught me with this blaster is there are a lot of metal pieces in this, including your bolt and ram here. So I am very excited. Yeah, let me get everything out of the plastic wraps and all that stuff, and we'll go over everything. All right, got everything out of the plastic except for the small bits and bops here. Now, this is already looking at it. It's, I think, a more advanced version of a Harrier because of the metal that's inside. What I'm talking about is in the front part, it is just a shell. There's nothing in there. It's pretty much hollow. You got your hex key, which is always nice to have right underneath there. And your brass inserts. See, it's totally hollow, nothing else in there. But the metal in here, first and foremost, this whole thing is metal. And that's metal in there. It's already pre-lubed, which is awesome. There's a spring already in here, which is the lower power spring. It came with another spring, so you get 2 springs. You get one higher power and one lower power. The lower power comes into the blaster. Now, the way that it works is, you see that little rod in there? It's like a spring rest. So you just put the spring around there. So unlike the Harrier, you can't just drop the spring in and it can be kind of loose. You do have to put it around that to rest it. And then you just put this guy on and you're good to go. So that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. But in the actual package, you get both sides of the blaster. You get a 550 millimeter barrel, I believe, a decorative barrel, which is always nice. And if I'm looking at this right, they have converted it to a cullet system, kind of like a flag and armor B-car, which is awesome. I love that. I love that feature because before it was the little screw on the side, for your hex key to go in and tighten it against the barrel, but this way it won't hurt your barrel, it won't scratch it. So that's an improvement. I like that a lot, actually. You have your top rail, of course, your long top rail. They give you some darts, of course. Set of Seagull sights, which are probably my new favorite sights. I have a pair on my Seagull, I have a pair on my Apex Prime, and I need to get a few more for some other blasters. So yeah, they're probably my new favorite sights, and for the price point, you can't be beat. You can buy these off of Worker themselves, or Darts is probably where I'm going to get a couple more sets for myself. You have your side rails here that go onto the sides of the front. So it comes with 2 of those. Those are full-on metal. You get a Worker P-car, which is great. And the mag here, it's pretty cool. It actually came in the front like this, kind of loose. But I'm guessing once it's all together, it'll click in. but this is a, I want to say a 5-round or 6-round mag. So yeah, not too shabby. Now, we will have to put some of the stuff together. The feel of this, just holding it, it feels really nice. It actually feels longer in the back, and you can actually holster it a lot better than anything. Now, the only issue is that if you have longer arms, there is no adjustable stock. So that's probably your only issue with this guy. But other than that, I think it's looking great so far. You have your safety, of course. Fire mode is on. You have your safety. You know, can't pull it. Fire, you can pull it fine. So we'll put it in safety for now. Looking at the instructions here. Personal needs. So I believe this is the same diameter as a Harrier spring. So you could get Harrier springs and throw it in it. I bought some already to test. I probably, in this review, I'm probably just going to test the 2 that came with, and then I might try longer barrels and shorter barrels and different springs to see what we get out of those combinations in a short later on. But it shows you all the options, shows you how to put together, which is pretty self-explanatory now. If you've ever put together a Harrier or a Seagull, yeah, cool. I'm excited. Yeah, it doesn't say. We'll find out how many darts the mag takes. But I believe it's a 5-round mags. But yeah, let me put it together real quick and see what it do. So, first off, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the hex key out here. There we go. Because we will be needing that, because I believe this goes into all the screw points and stuff. So basically, that's going to go in just like that. And you can even see that it says Kunlun right there, which is very nice. Yeah, very cool. Very snazzy. And then, okay, so there's only screw ports on the one side. Interesting. Okay. So we will actually flip it over here. Like so. We'll bust out our stuff here. Now the O-rings, you don't need to put them in now. They are spares, which is always awesome of Worker to send spares in case something wears out, breaks, whatever. Now this blaster was approximately $200, I believe. But for the potential of hitting 300 FPS, I'd say worth it. So you're going to take these 2 longer screws. There's actually 3 here. And you're going to put them into the side to connect the blaster together. Like so. Now that's tightened. Your shell should be together like so. And it actually feels very nice. This feels longer than a Harrier. And I think later on I'm going to put this alongside my Harrier as well as my Seagull and just do a size comparison. Because it feels longer. Hard to tell right now. But yeah, it feels kind of futuristic-y too, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I'm excited. Okay, we're going to put the top rail on like so. And that's going to take 4 screws? Yeah, 4 screws. I'm going to take 4 of your small screws here. I'm just going to throw them in like so. And I would take the hex key and put that on like so. All right, tighten that on. That looks clean, very nice. So now the mag. Oh yeah, that's nice. You got your mag release, of course. Yeah, that feels good. That's very sci-fi looking, just how flush it is. I like that feature a lot. I say it twice because I mean it. Yeah, that feels good. Yeah. Now, I would like to see this magazine released a little bit longer. I might have to talk to a special someone in the CNC industry to get that going. But yeah, Oh, I like this a lot. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put on the side rails with 4 more screws, 2 for each side. Then you flip it over to the other side, do the other side. There we go. Got your railing on. You're gonna put our barrel in. Another reason why I love worker barrels, they thread in. You just push it on in, and then you twist. Twist in to thread it, like so. There we go, nice and tight. Yeah, there we go, boy. That was beautiful. I don't care who you are. So now you have the option of putting on the decorative barrel or the P car or a B car if you have one. For fire testing, I'm going to do it without anything to see what it hits because we're not going for accuracy at the moment. We're just going for numbers to get the regulation. But for display purposes, I'm going to be putting on this decorative because I love that this is a color system. Can't get over that. I'm going to go ahead and throw the sights on, and then we will take this guy to the door. Now, this is Talon compatible, and I will show you just to make sure. I'm not going to test every mag all the time, but just want to test the ones that are always in question. Let's get a few up here. Okay, we have a variety of sorts. So I'm gonna guess every worker mag will work just because it's by worker. Yep, 15 straight works. Now, if you will be using this as a straight sniper, you probably won't be using really long mags. You're probably gonna try to be holding it close to the ground. So maybe a 10 round would be your method, or even smaller. Dart zone. Yeah. So as you can see, you know, everything worker fits. My concern was different things like unicorn. No, works. Coda works. And then of course anything old school dart zone-y. Yeah, no, it's telling geometry. So any Talon geometry will work, old school dart zone. And I'm gonna guess the X-Shot long shot mag does not fit in here either. Actually, let me test it real quick. There we go. Yeah, no. So that doesn't work. I don't know why people buy this mags. So yeah. But for the purpose of the firing video, I will be using the included one because I really like it a lot. So yeah, I will go ahead and load this mag up a couple times. We'll switch springs as well. We'll do a couple of shots with the darts that came with, some Gen 3s, some Nitro darts, some ZWQ darts, some worker bamboos, and a couple others just to get some numbers. We'll probably just do 10 different types of darts per spring and call it there. So I will see you guys at the door. All right, guys, here we are at the door with the worker Kunlun blaster. Now, I want to go over the magazine really quickly that it came with. It is actually not a 5-round mag. In here, I put the darts that it came with. 6 rounds are in there, and you can almost fit a 7th one. You have that much clearance for another one, so not really. I would say 6 is enough. I'm just gonna do 5, just for average sakes. Now I do have the low spring in here. I put the single sights on. I put the bipod on, and I put a big old scope on it. Just because I want it to look like a sniper, which it is. So let's go ahead and test the darts that it came with on the lowest spring that it came with. Ooh, it's a very nice prime. Very smooth. 168. 157. 196, might have been an outlier. 203. Oh, never mind. Maybe the others were. 172. I think that's it, right? Only 5 shots. Yeah. Okay, so very nice. So those are what the darts that it came with. We're gonna switch over to the 1 gram Gen 3 darts. All right, went ahead and load up with the Gen 3s. Let's see what these guys do. $164, $188. I've been feeling these are going to get the same as those other ones. $164 again. $183. $158. So a little bit lower. Oh, we got one more. Hold on. $202. So yeah, about the same. Okay. Up next, we put 5 of the worker heavy darts in here from out of darts that they sent. So let's see what these do. I'm gonna think these are gonna do like 140, 150, 173. Okay. 130. Yeah. 167. 124. 145, and we're out. So, yeah. All right, next we have some of the Dart Zone Ruby darts from Target, if you will. I'm going to load those up to see what these do. $212. $219. $205. $198. 185, so better. Not bad at all. I like those numbers a little bit better. And the next dart is the Adventure Force darts from Wally World, or Walmart as you call it. I'm gonna throw those in. See what these guys do. 191. 222. 181. 210. 160. Not bad. All right, going from the smooth darts now into the bamboo kind. This is the worker bamboo dart. $219. $221. $210. $217. $210. Not too shabby. Yeah, better with the bamboo stuff. So let's keep continuing that method. Next up, we have the nitro darts. Throw these in. $224. $196. $226. 182. 215. We're out. So not too shabby. Following the bamboo trend, we have the ZWQ darts with the 4 rings in them. Throw these in. $191. $159. $163. $106. That one kind of locked out, didn't it? $199. So yeah. All right. And then next we have the Dart Zone Max Pro, I guess MK4 Solo Pro darts. Throw those in. 245. 240. 239. 249. We're gonna break 250 with these. 252. Yeah, I'd say we broke it. And that's not the lowest spring, guys. That's crazy. Okay, on to our last dart. All right, guys, our last dart is the Siren long-range darts, as they call them, or long-distance darts, out of the Gnarl and the Mauler. So let's see what these do. These ones are just for funsies and number chasing because they won't be accurate because they are too light. But let's see what they do. 215, 216, 221, H now kind of flopped out. I don't think this blaster likes that polypropylene technology. 207, so yeah. So it looks like the Dart Zone Solo and MK4 darts are probably the highest rating for this. I'm going to go ahead and switch out the spring. Going to go through the darts again a little bit quicker, probably a bigger mag, and then just post the readings here. So see you guys in a second. All right, guys, went ahead and swapped out the spring in the Kunlun blaster here. Now, the spring that it comes with is the stock spring. It is a 1.6. The upgraded one that also comes with is a 1.8. So keep that in mind when we are testing the FPS here. Now, I'm going to try to go through firing all 10 darts again pretty fast, so just keep an eye on the numbers on the screen here. Alright, so that was a lot of firing. So, basically the 1.6 spring, the low spring in it, hits about 240 to 250-ish, depending on the dart that you use. At the lowest, I think 220, if I remember correctly. But the highest spring looks like an average of 300, which is crazy because if I remember correctly, in the Harrier, you got 2 springs, and the highest one didn't even hit 300. I think you had to buy the even bigger spring for it to get over 3. So, yeah, very, very nice. Big improvement. It is a tougher prime, but that, you know, it's a tougher spring. So, it is what it is. The other thing that I want to point out in the package with the darts themselves, comes this little warning label you can't put on your blaster. It says, warning. Let me clear it up here. Warning, do not point the blaster, quote unquote, at people or animals. Now, we're going to be pointing this at people because we're playing Nerf, but of course you have to make sure that everybody's wearing iPro, and especially if you're shooting at, you know, 300 FPS cap or whatever your cap is, you know, adjust your springs. Yeah, do not fire any Nerf gun at an animal. I'm going to concrete that into your brain right now. Never do that. Because they're defenseless, and unless it's like a dire situation, which it shouldn't be, even if you fire at an animal that's attacking you, you're just gonna piss it off. It's just gonna get mad and attack harder, so to speak. So yeah, but back to the Kunlun here. It is a great blaster. I like it a lot. I think it's Worker's best blaster of the year out of the 2 that got released. Yeah, way better than the Nightingale 2.0 release. I like it a lot. But I'm also a sniper boy, so I like it. Now, I want to talk a little bit about this bipod. This bipod is actually really nice too. It's all metal, CNC. To adjust it, you just pull the leg forward, and it has different settings, which is very nice. You can even put it back. So it has all these little notches on it, as you can see. So it kind of goes in there. Yeah, I like it. You can also extend it, which is always good. Ratchets, and then comes back in. So yeah, I think it's well worth the purchase. Actually one of the better bipods that I've bought. Usually the ones that I buy are off of Amazon, and they're good, but they're cheap. Yeah, it's one of the better bipods. So I will leave a link down for your own Kunlun on M416, as well as the bipod if you want to pick that up, which I highly suggest. Yeah, I can't say enough about this blaster. Yeah, I like it. Now, I'm not usually a fan of bolt action sniper blasters, like the Cynthia that I had. It was cool because it was a gimmick, but I was always afraid that the bar would snap. Same thing with, I think there was another blaster out there, I forget, but somebody wanted me to get it, and I looked at it and said no, because I was afraid of the bolt snapping. This one being all metal, CNC, I'm not worried about it at all, and it's by Worker, so they're pretty good on their products and how they function. So, without further ado, please leave a like, subscribe, share. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys ordered one from whoever or whenever. And yeah, do all that stuff that YouTube makes you do to keep following me, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, bye.